Workspace Multi-User Mode. Multi-user mode allows two or more people to interact using multiple Mobis at the same time. InnerRight Workspace has the ability to connect up to 10 Mobis at one time. You can then divide your screen and assign a specific work area for up to 9 of those Mobis. Before dividing your screen and assigning work areas, there are a few settings you may want to look at. First, click on the Workspace menu and choose Device Manager. Here, you can see that we have 7 Mobis connected. Each Mobi by default has the name Mobi, and this may be confusing when using multiple Mobis on your screen at one time. To change the name of a Mobi, click on the Properties icon and give it a new name. Then click OK. To rename another Mobi, first select that Mobi, then again click on the Properties icon and give it a new name. Once you have named each Mobi, you will then want to select the Teacher Mobi and set this Mobi to be the presenter. This will allow the teacher's Mobi to have control over the entire screen at any time. Then, go to the Workspace menu and choose Preferences. Here, you may want to choose Show Tablet ID on Cursor. This will allow you to see the name of each of the Mobi displayed near the cursor while they are all being used at the same time. Now, click on the multi-user icon in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen. Then choose Multi-User Page Setup. Here, you can set the configuration for how you want your screen to be divided. And then begin assigning Mobis to each of the sections. Once you have assigned all of your Mobis, click OK. You can now see that the screen has been divided into 6 sections. Each section is defined by a specific color as well as by the name of its Mobi. Each user has their own user toolbar. They can choose to change the tool from the pen to the selection tool to the eraser. And when using the pen, they can change the color of the pen by clicking up or down on the color box, as well as they can change the width of the pen from a line width of 1 to a line width of 2, and so on. They also have the ability to clear all annotations within their assigned area, or to select an annotation and clear it by itself. You should note that when divided this way, each Mobi is limited to working only within their own defined area and cannot move into another user's area. Unlike the individual student Mobis, the presenter's Mobi can be used to take over any section of the screen at any time. It can also be used to add objects to the screen, such as graphics or simulations from the Workspace gallery. Because Workspace only allows up to 4 simulations per page at a time, For my next section, I will import an image from my document camera. To do this, I will click on File, Import Image from Device, and then choose my document camera and place the objects I want on my screen. Then, I will click Snapshot, and Workspace will import this image into my presentation. I can then drag and drop it into the section I would like. You can now see how it is possible to have multiple users using Mobis at one time in your classroom. Remember, Workspace supports up to 10 Mobis at one time, including the instructor's device, and up to 4 simulations can be added per page. At any time, the instructor can choose to zoom in on the work of a specific student by clicking on Zoom Multi-User Area and then clicking on Zoom Multi-User Area again to return to the separated screen. The instructor can also choose to move a tablet to a different area on the screen. There are also 2 instructor functions on each of the user's individual toolbars. First, the instructor can choose to export entities, allowing the instructor to save a snapshot of the work that was done in this area as an image file on the computer. Or, the instructor can choose to hide the work in this area by clicking on this check mark, and then clicking again on the circle to make the work reappear. Now that you've seen the multi-user function in action, you can see how it will revolutionize your classroom by taking Centers-based group instruction to another level. This concludes the video on using the multi-user function in the InterWrite Workspace software.